Yes lads, how's it going? Danny here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another prediction video. I love doing these predictions videos. We're currently in quarantine, boys, so yeah, it gives me something to do. Fills my day up. And I have made 16 flashback team of the season cards. Now, just before we get into the video, I'd like to say there probably, fingers crossed, there will be more. I expect EA to do at least a minimum of 2 flashback cards per league, and if you don't know, there's going to be 16 leagues overall, I think, something like that. So I hope EA will do at least 2 per league, but just for the sake of the video, I don't want to make it 20-30 minutes long. I want to make it nice and condensed, so I've just done 1 per league, so you get a general idea of what we could be expecting. As always with these predictions, I've gone semi-realistic to a little bit fun. I haven't done, gone all out, put loads of 95 rateds, Messi, Ronaldo, something like that. But at the same time, I haven't done, I've had a little bit of fun with it, I haven't just done 20, 85 rated or something like that. I've tried to have a little bit of fun with it. So without further ado, if you are new around here, leave a like, hit the subscribe button. I try to do predictions on pretty much every promo. So yeah, in today's video, flashback team this season, we're going to start from lowest rated to highest. A promo with the 87. Well, it's not really a promo. You get what I mean. The worst card being 87 rated is not bad at all. This is, the kind of realistic side of me putting in. So we've got. Do you pronounce it Suárez or I think it's Suárez or Sora. I don't actually know, but he seems like a beast card. I kind of forgot where I got most of them from, but basically, obviously the league is quite self-explanatory. This is the Liga NOS flashback. I don't really know what schedule it's in, so it's kind of just all over the place based on rating. So this is the Liga NOS one, and tomorrow's I probably should have come a little bit more prepared, but I think it was either 17 or 18 he got this card. And the majority of these cards, I have just taken their stats from the flashback card, but in this case, you know what they've done with like who's the juiced card? The Biabiani, the Jovino. They boosted it up to a card where they didn't even have. So if that makes sense. So I've boosted his card, and his team of season wasn't that good. But we're at this stage of the game now where they have to kind of do these stuff, in my opinion. So we'll move on. It's not a great card. We're just really getting started. Like, these are just kind of the filler SBCs, and obviously, as we get further into the video, the players will be a lot more. You saw the thumbnail. It's no secret who's in this. So we've got Petros, who looks decent again. We're kind of getting the lower leagues out of the way. The ones that haven't got incredible cards, they're still decent. He's Hulit Gang. This is the Saudi one. Now, this was from FIFA 19. I remember that one. It's a decent card. Nothing to write home about. I'd assume he wouldn't be that much. He's a decent card, but you can get there's at least 50 of him on the market. If you don't there's at least 50 identical cards to that on the market for probably about 50k. So he shouldn't be that much. Now, this one was just this is the part of me that said let's have a bit of fun with it. A flashback AKINFENWA. Now again, obviously he didn't have an 87 rated card. He did have a team of season though, so he qualifies. But I have boosted up a little bit. It's just a fun card. Hopefully EA make it pretty cheap. It could even be an objective or something like that. Have a little bit of fun, man. I don't know. He's obviously the opposite of meta. He's got no agility, no pace. So just put it as an objective. I'm sure people wouldn't mind grinding to get an AKINFENWA, just for the memes, really. It looks like a decent card. If you like strikers that are just, strong, and that's about it. He's got a good shot, I suppose. If you like strikers, AKINFENWA's your guy. But apart from that, don't see many people using him in your champ squads. But they're kind of dead right now. This is just me trying to be realistic. I don't want to, flood the team. So obviously this is a Serie A one. I could have gone with a 94 Raja 9 Galan that had 90 plus stats and everything. But I want to be a little bit realistic. I don't want to get you guys' hopes up. I don't want to show, every rating being a 90 plus, because chances are they're not all going to be incredible. So I don't want to get you guys' hopes up. I want to be realistic with this. So I've gone for a Biglia. I don't really know why. It's just really something that, just first person that caught my eye. Again, he doesn't look bad. Great CDM for a Serie A. Not like they're really lacking midfielders, but that's just me being, that's my EA side coming out and doing something that EA would normally do. So we're moving on to, in my opinion, the first the first good, like the first great card. I mean, if you look at them face stats alone, he's 10 times better than Neymar. Just from face stats alone, he looks incredible. I'd be a massive fan of this SBC. It'd probably be quite expensive. Like, he doesn't obviously have the league links as far, as like someone with Prem or whatever. But I mean, the Brazil links get you far. I mean, in a 4-5-1, get Alex Telles, get even a 93 informed Cam Neymar. You're golden. So this, I think this SBC could cost quite a lot. I'd be interested to see if EA bring that out, and what price would you pay for that? I'd say like maybe 250, 300. I'd be happily pay for that. Okay, again, I mean, the face stats looks good. This is actually just a straight lot. I just got the card, the stats from his last team of the season, which was last year. Just straight stats. I didn't change any stats, and it's actually a phenomenal card. Now, obviously, links-wise isn't great. Yeah, there's not really anyone you can link him to. It's a good card if you have like icons everywhere, because realistically you're not really getting any links apart from that. But it's a good card. Hopefully it will be quite cheap, because obviously the links are not great, let's be fair. Our first elite, potentially dare I say end game card in Dumfries. This guy's League SBC card last year was incredible for me, let alone the team of the season. So I'd love for EA to drop this. He would be end game, right? I'm not just saying that. He would be end game, surely. I mean, look at them stats. He looks unreal, and yeah, in my opinion, deserves. He hasn't really done anything. Like, he's got one man of the match card. Apart from that, nothing. It gives a great link to Van Dijk, to De Jong. It's good hybrid potential, that. And I think I'd pay quite a lot for that card, to be honest. That is an end game card, so I'd pay quite a bit for that Dumfries card. So we go from right back to a left back with Wendell. Again, a very, very solid card, but not that Brazil are lacking with left backs. Again, every now and again, I like to pretend to be EA, and this is me being EA with basically just doing a useless SBC. I can name about 10 Brazil left backs that are like, very, very good. So this is just me putting on my EA hat and just trying to screw over people, basically. So I can see this one being extremely accurate, because I mean, as I said, I can see EA doing something like this just to screw people with like headliners, Telles. Maybe they've done the moment Sandra SBC. You get the point. It looks like a good card regardless, but obviously quite a lot of options there. Now this one, if you played FIFA back in the day, you know exactly who this guy is. You know exactly how overpowered this guy was. He got an objective card, I believe, but he just doesn't have the same source, the same magic that previous cards have had. So I'd love to see a massively juiced up team of the season. This was one to his team of the season last year, where he was playing for Roma, and now obviously he's playing in the Chinese Super League. So hey, I'd absolutely love this, man. The links, there's a couple good Italian links, nothing mental. So I couldn't see EA like making this extremely expensive, because the league links aren't exactly there. But to be fair, there are quite a lot of Italian links, so I'll be interested to see how much EA price an SHAARAWY SBC, and that again is just a straight stat swap. Like, I didn't change one stat. That was from his team of the season last year, which I believe it was 5-star, 3-star. It would be great to have like a upgrade of the weak foot. 5-star, 4-star would make him 10 times better. I'd love to use something like this. Okay, now we're getting into the juicy ones, right? Adama to his team of the season last year, where he played for Porto, I believe it was. I had his in form for so long last year. He's 81 rated, and he was so good. He was one of my favourite centre backs before he was even hyped. So I'd love to see a juiced up Adama. We were looking very likely to get one with the road to the final, but obviously everything going on in the world right now, that has unfortunately not happened. But I'd love a juiced up endgame Adama. His gold card is still incredible on this game, let alone a 92 rated. So I would love that very much. We're not even going to waste our time. Yeah, Lecomte, we had to throw a goalkeeper in there. Lecomte's here. I'm not even going to waste your time on this one. Lecomte's there. There you go. Let's just skip past it. LUIZ Gustavo, yeah, I mean, base stats, he generally looks like even as a centre back. I think he might suit a centre back more than a CDM just from them stats alone. Again, this is just me being EA. It's a good card, nothing mental. It is a good card. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good looking card, but it's just LUIZ Gustavo in it. It's just a little bit on the dead side, but it looks good. It'll probably be quite cheap. I can't see EA overpricing a LUIZ Gustavo SBC. Move on to the most consistent, whatever they called it last year or whatever. I mean, obviously the world is your oyster with most consistent. New players get it every year, so I've just gone for a Hamsik. I thought he looked, he looked nice. Hullet Gang. If EA want to be nice and upgrade the defending, I don't really think they will though. But he looks like a great attacking centre mid, and again, not very good links, so he should be quite cheap and maybe a good super sub centre mid. I'm not too sure. What we're going to be doing here is doing the two together because, as you see, there's Sterling and Suarez, and I wasn't sure which one to do, if that makes sense. So Sterling is from the Premier League team of the season, but a lot, like I put out on Twitter because I wanted to get you guys involved, saying what should Sterling get in the Premier League team of the season, and 64% of you said no. So I put him in there just to put him in. I put him in there just for you lot, but I haven't really covered him, if that makes sense. So because I don't want to do it and then find out he's in the actual team of the season, it wouldn't make sense, So what we're going to do is skipping straight to Luis Suarez, who looks an absolute beast. This is from his FIFA 18 one, I believe. I mean, again, you can argue Suarez would get in the La Liga one. I personally don't think he deserves it. I mean, I don't really watch La Liga that much, but from what I've been hearing and stuff like that, he doesn't exactly deserve one, in my opinion. In my opinion, based on others' opinions, basically. So I'd love to see a juiced Suarez card. He's been needing one every year, every promo. I really wanted a FUT birthday 5-star, but that never happened. So if EA can do a flashback one, that would be great. And then I've just threw in a nice objective player. Just a little bonus for sticking around to the end of the video. Objective Beastly. If you remember this card, his silver card was incredible. I've juiced it up, and it'll make a nice objective. Nothing mental, but that is going to be the end of the video, lads. If you enjoyed it, please let me know by leaving a like and hitting the subscribe button. And let me know what were your thoughts on the on my prediction. I'll be happy to have a discussion with you lot, who I missed out, who you thought I'd done well. So thanks everyone so much for watching. Leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all later. Peace.